about some brief points regarding nematode. And so let's get started, friends. So before going in details regarding this nematode, I would like to discuss some key points on nematode, which will be very important for your exam point of view, friends. And actually, before going, I would like to just recite a rhythmical description, morphological character of nematodes, which is recited by Dr. R.S. Kanwar. So, this is just a small poem regarding the definition, morphological character featuring nematode. So, it's very interesting also. So, I'm just starting it. So, this is like some say roundworms, others thread or eelworms. Sexes are separate, producing eggs and sperms. They reproduce sexually, hence, habits trench. A millimeter to a few meters is their body range. Oesophagus with nerve ring, lumen triradiate. Body cavity is false, hence pseudocoelomate. Circulatory organs lacking, yet triploblastic. Respiration through cuticle, which is elastic. Amphids and phasmids are the eyes and ears. Plant feeders possess either stylates or spear. So, friends, this is a very beautifully described morphological characters of nematode in a very poetic form by Dr. R.S. Kanwar. It's very interesting. It describes all the morphological features regarding nematode. May it be oesophagus, it has a nerve ring because it has a nerve ring. It is the lumen is triradiate. The body cavity is false. Hence, it is pseudocoelomate. They reproduce sexually and their habits are strange, and their body length is a few millimeter to a few meter, and the shape is of course some say roundworm as their round shape, and some say it's thread like structure, so they say thread or eelworms. And the most friends, the most typical feature is the respiration is through cuticle, that is of course elastic, and circulatory organs are lacking, yet it is triploblastic. It's a very important while wherever exam you give, may it be ICR net exam, ASRB, anywhere, SRF, JRF, this question is compulsory. Every time it comes in JRF, and this was a JRF question also last year. And friends, so this is all. And another line, that is amphid and phasmids are the eyes and ears, and they are plant feeders. They possess either stylates or spear. So friends, I will just so who are live, you can just comment me and like the video and share and subscribe it also, those who are new to the channel. So you can also even uh, uh, I'm like live, so you can chat live also. So devotional channel, thank you very much. She says you explained very well, thank you ma'am. So sweet of you, devotional ideas. So friends, without wasting any single time, I would just highlight the key important points regarding nematology, which will be very important. Just I'll be saying in a points to remember, you can say, or just a key points, or one single line question where you'll get so many questions in exams also, so you can note it down. You can just hear also. It's very simple, very easy, and very easy to remember also, friends. So let's get started. So first point is, who's the father of nematology? Very simple question. It is H.C. Bastian. And who's the father of American or modern nematology? It's N.A. Cobb, Nathan Augustus Cobb. And friends, another point is the abnormal increase in number of cells is known as hyperplasia. Abnormal increase in the size of the cells is known as hypertrophy. And this hypertrophy and hyperplasia, friends, already I have explained you, described you in my previous video. That is how the gall formation occurs and everything. So again, I do not need to explain. Whenever I'll be explaining chapter wise, I'll be explaining in detail, friends. So the hypertrophy and hyperplasia, they form at the feeding side of nematode, that is especially this Melodogyna incognita nematode. Another is the Mentek disease of rice is caused by rice root nematode. The entire names of nematode is corrected by Philip Sebb, 1936. The root lesion nematode Protylenchus coffee is a serious pest of coffee in South India. Borrowing nematode, that is the Radifolus similis, causes severe damage to food crops, spices, and is responsible for spreading decline of citrus in Florida. So this is also very, very important, friends. The burrowing nematode, Radifolus similis, it causes severe, drastic damage to these fruit crops, spices, and which is eventually responsible for this spreading decline of citrus in Florida. While at the same time, contrary to that, citrus nematode causes slow decline and dieback of citrus. So this is again confusing and again important. While exam point of view, friends, this one is spreading decline, another is slow decline. You'll be very confused. The spreading decline is caused by this burrowing nematode Radifolus similis, whereas this citrus nematode causes this slow decline or the dieback of citrus. And friends, you all know reniform nematode is the second most important nematode of vegetables after root knot nematode. Root knot nematode is the number one important nematode affecting all the vegetable crops, and the second most important is this reniform nematode. And the body of nematode is bilaterally symmetrical, and the curvature, friends, of the nematode is always towards the ventral side except in dorsala, which is curved in a C shape towards the dorsal side. Every time this curvature of nematode may be female, may be male, it is always towards the ventral side except in case of dorsala, which is C-shaped, and it is towards the dorsal side. And all the natural openings of nematode are situated in ventral side. Amphids, already in the poem we have told amphids and phasmids are the eyes and ears. So the amphids are the paired chemosensory organ which is located in the lip region and play an important role in finding the host cell. And phasmids is the ears. These are the paired chemoreceptors in function and found in lateral side of posterior region of nematode. Deirid are paired structure opposite to excretory pore and are mechanoreceptor in function. Circulatory and respiratory system are absent in nematode. The number of molting in nematode generally is 4. It means nematode have 4 larval stages. In plant parasitic nematode, the first mold J1, it is very important, friends. Every time in any plant parasitic nematode, the first molt, that is a J1, occurs within the eggs, and the stylet bearing the second larval juvenile, that is a J2, it is released. Anguina triticide, it is another important question, another JRF question. The Anguina triticide, the wheat seed gall nematode, it undergoes quiescent in J2 for about 28 to 32 years, and in Ditylencus dipsaci, the J4, that is the fourth juvenile larvae, it undergoes the questions. So you can say Ditylencus undergoes in J4 stage, Anguina undergoes in J2 stage. And friends, another important point I'll say, the majority of these plant parasitic nematodes, they belong to the class Cernentia and the order Tylenchida. In Tylenchids, cuticle is marked with transverse striation known as stria. It's another derived from the Greek word stria. That is these stria are very deep in criconematid and known as annuli or spine on posterior margin, and are useful for taxonomic importance. Only hypodermis or epidermis is metabolically active in a cellular layer. In Tylenchids, present stoma or buccal cavity or the stylet, hence Tylenchids named stomatostylet, and is used for piercing into plant cells. Stomatostylet developed, again it is developed where? From the fusion of the walls of the buccal cavity. And friends, another important thing, in some nematodes, the rectal gland, that is 3 in numbers in case of female and 6 in numbers in case of males, are present, which are again responsible for production of the gelatinous matrix in eggs, in which the eggs are laid, and it is normally feature of Dorilimida and is reported in Melodyna. So another important point, the aphelencoid species, which is associated with the strawberry disease known as the spring cream or summer cream. Root rots causes the potato tuber by Ditylencus destructor. Lesions and necrosis caused by this Petalenchus species, which is very important in coffee. So it is responsible for creating the lesions, necrotic lesions, and Radifolus similis causes necrosis in banana, fruit crops, spices, and veggies. And another important point is the journal. The Nematologica is the first most important journal of nematology in the world. That is also very important. And it's a very common question. Nematode possesses six life stages in the life cycle. Friends will be confused like it possesses four or six, but the correct answer will be very confusing, but it will be six. It possesses six stages in the life cycle, that is the egg and the adult. Friends, it is also included the egg, the four larval or the juvenile stages, and the larvae. And the most of the plant parasitic nematode generally attacked on roots. Esophagus of nematode is consists of three parts known as triradial symmetry. The oral aperture is basically surrounded by six lips known as hexaradial symmetry. And the alkaloids, friends, I was describing. So marigold and this garlic act as an antagonist to root knot nematode. All the genera of virus vector nematodes belong to this order Dorylimida. All genera of virus vector nematodes are autoparasitically mode of feeding. Nematodes transmitted only RNA viruses by growing of a non-host crop in between the two susceptible ones, and the population level of the nematode is brought down below the damaging threshold and is an example of cultural control, that is the crop rotation. So friends, this is it. This is all about the key points of nematode, just a glance, just a glimpses. So friends, I'll be again meeting you in the next video with a new interesting chapter regarding nematology, while of course, well, exam point of view, I'll be again sharing. So so if you like my channel, you can like, share, subscribe for more, and of course you can let me know in the comment section if you are interested in any of the topic. I can guide you, I can help you, friends. So this is all. So thank you, friends.